100 kilometres, done and dusted. We are way out there today. My engines are telling me we've got 100 litres left in the tank. It's pretty hairy out here. I'm actually really nervous about the boat, mainly. Whoa! We've just run out of petrol. Well, this is a much different day to yesterday. Far out. We came out yesterday, James and I. Hey, James.
I survived.
It was a bad day. Actually, it wasn't a bad day. It was just rough. We got out to the dive spot and look, I'm going to take you right back to it. We've arrived, quick trip out here. Actually about 2 hours, I think.
Yeah, it was an absolute bash. Wind is anywhere from 20 to 27 knots, and over the shallows it really picks up on the sand. But you know, we're super comfy. I got to sit in the captain's chair there for an hour, and it was
riding with the suspension seat, new relaxed suspension seat actually. It's only just being released at the moment, and I can tell you it is the best suspension seating I've ever been on.
Here we are, and we're only a few kilometres away from our first point, which is a really interesting one. You can't see it on the maps, but we dived it yesterday and we caught some really cool fish, and we're going to head back there and see what we can pull out of there.
Yeah, we're getting a bit wet here, but have a look at the colour of the water. It is just beautiful.
And we'll see who gets the better fish.
This guy loves a competition.
I do.
And so I'm going to call dibs on first drift and we'll take it from there. Oh, watch this wave, James. Whoa!
We're pretty much up on the top of the reef, like you can see the reef on the...
Oh, is that the reef up of 8? Okay.
Yeah.
As soon as I get in the water, I've landed right on top of a black spot tusky. So I shoot him in the face. Look at the beautiful pale colours on this tusky from living up on the sand flats.
Okay, go for it. Yep. All right, just got in the water for about 20 seconds. Got this nice black spot tusk fish, so it's pretty hairy out here. I'm actually really nervous about the boat, mainly. Being this hectic swell and we're right in the front of a bar, but good to put a fish on the boat already. Yeah. You've got a bobby behind us and in front of us, so either way you go, you're fine.
So James is in the water now, and as he makes his dive, he comes right down on top of this mangrove jack. Although the current is really strong, and it's pulling him around a lot so he doesn't get a shot. It's just swum out of the cave, and he's still getting torn around by the current, although he gets just enough time to take a shot.
So I'm sitting right next to James at the moment, and he's on the surface and his gun's unloaded. So I think he might have shot something, and I'm right next to him, which is good. We'll get him on the boat, and we'll see what he shot. Oh, all right. What did you miss?
Mangrove jack.
Oh,
It's pretty small, but I was struggling a bit with the current there.
oh, so this is pretty hectic. We're honestly not going to last long out here. At the moment, the way this weather is, we're kind of right off the front of a sandbar. The swell's up, the wind's up. from there we searched a lot of inshore and didn't really manage to find anything worth diving apart from this one wreck that had a big resident bull shark on top of it and less than 3 meters of visibility. James and I both said, no way, we're not gonna do this anymore. But this looks like a much different day. Check the weather, Harvey Bay, Fraser Island.
We've got 40 meters of visibility out the front, and that's something special, and we don't see that every day.
100 kilometers, done and dusted. We are way out there today. The water is crystal clear, so blue. It's gotten me so excited.
Good to launch.
Where is the reef?
It's directly behind us, that way.
Before I've even drifted onto the reef, out on the sand flats I've come across a school of Spanish mackerel. But I decide these guys are a little bit too small, so I don't take the shot. We're going drift for drift, so it's now James's turn. The reef is fishy today. Sergos are always a good sign. And just like that, he shot his first fish of the trip.
What do we got? Blue bar parrot.
Blue bar parrot. Pulled him out of the cave. He tried to run away in there, but just managed to get him out before the current took me on a bit of a ride there. It's pumping, and if you don't pull them out quick enough, they're gonna towel you up, and you're gonna spend half an hour trying to get them out. These are really nice fish for the first fish of the day. Beautiful eating.
I'm back in the water on the next drift, and I'm face to face with a school of cobia. And I completely miss it. I have no idea what's wrong with us today, but this is not a good start.
Yep, lunchtime. Benji's in. He's seen some really good fish, and just putting him on a new drift about 20 meters down, and just gives that bit of a reef a break from the last drift, and we cover a bit more ground on the next one. We've seen some really cool fish down there, and hopefully comes back with a good one this one.
On my last drift, I came across a school of finger mark on this ledge, and I'm hoping that they're still there. Although there just seems to be every fish under the sun that I don't want to shoot. That's a school of Spanish mackerel swimming right to me, and they look like bigger fish than the last school. You can also see quite a big bull shark in the background. I don't know how this is going to go down. I've let him take a little bit more of my reel line than I normally would, hoping that he gets away from this shark.
A little guy, but I knew it was my last drift. I had to shoot something. 3 or 4 bull sharks, all hanging around. I could see them all on the sand, and then I saw these fish come in, and I was like, I know I've got to swap to James, so I might as well just shoot one. As soon as I've shot it, every shark just went, whoo, I was like, oh yeah, all right, this will be spicy. And then they all just disappeared. It was just a big fizzler. They did nothing. They saw my biceps and they just went running.
Maybe they saw how small your fish was and it wasn't worth it.
Maybe.
What have you shot?
But he's still bigger than your fish.
He's much bigger.
James has come across this extremely rare ornate eagle ray, but that's not what he's focused on. He's focused on the school of cobia swimming with it, and he's made a dive. He's put a good headshot into it, and you can see it's hurting. But all he's left with is a bent spear and a trail of blood in front of him. So he decides to take off after the wounded fish. Somehow he's managed to catch up to it, but he can't get his hand around its tail.
So I think James has just shot a cobia by the looks of it, because I can see it swimming on the surface and he's been legging it after it. Wow, that cobia is into him. Are there sharks? That's a good.
Yeah, they're sharks.
That's a good size.
Pick him up. Yeah. Oh.
Mate, that's a good sized cobia. Yeah. He's a good sized fish. Look at that. What did you think of that?
Man, I'm so out of breath. I just chased down that cobia on the surface. It came off on the spear at about 12 meters. This is what happened to the spear.
Oh, it's bent.
It's bent, tore out.
It tore out.
Tore out at depth. It came up and swam to the surface. It was like, you're mine, buddy. Tried to grab his tail, swam off, came around, chucked my hand into his mouth, and rode him all the way to the boat.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are there sharks after you?
Yeah, the bull sharks are down there. I saw one of them about 15 meters down, wondering what all the commotion is all about.
Mate, that is a good sized cobia. That thing would be easily 15 kilos.
I am absolutely stoked. This is the first cobra I've ever shot, and it's, whew, that's a big one.
Mate, cracker.
We've now decided to leave the shallow reef and head out deeper. We're diving around 20 to 25 metres now. And the water is super clean. James is pointing out this bull shark swimming on the bottom to me, just when a school of jobfish swim past him. With bent spears and fish missed, he's changed back to his own timber gun, the good old faithful, and he's missed again. As I'm approaching the bottom on this dive, I look up to see this school of pennant fish. I've never shot one of these before, so I'm excited. I've put a good shot right behind its head, and somehow my flopper has not engaged.
Damn.
What was that?
That I shot or you shot?
That I shot.
An African Pompeo.
Are they good?
Yeah, threadfin trevally. They're awesome, man.
I'm not sure if James has spotted that jobfish swimming in front of him, but he has seen down on the reef a coronation trout, and he takes his shot. And another clean miss. Whenever I see these bluefin trevally, it's a sign that there's good fish nearby. And right on cue, there's a school of cobia swimming right for me. I decide that we have enough cobia on the boat, so I don't take the shot. Now James has come across this cod. It's got to be well over 10 kilos. There's no way he can miss it.
You're done, mate. That's you cut off. What's that dolphin? What the heck?
As James was coming up from his last dive, this random dolphin came in for a look. It's pretty rare to see them on their own like this, but he didn't stick around for long. James has now swapped over to my gun, hoping to fix his aiming issues. And another miss. I think this clear visibility has just got the better of him, and he's a little further away than he thought. So I make a dive to shoot that Sergio that he just missed. And I've just jagged it through the tail.
You're hopeless.
Oh my god. I need to be fired.
Oh man, that was a long day. So the sun's just set and we're just getting out of the water from the last dive. So, man, pretty worn out. James, I would say needs a new gun, but he's tried 3 different guns today, including his own, and he keeps missing fish, so maybe he needs to go to the optometrist. Here he is now. Let's see what he thought of his aim and his spearfishing ability today.
We've got a fucking massive bull shark just following me up to the back of the boat, and he smells blood.
So what's your take on your aim today?
Alright, I've got some homework. Maybe some range shooting back in the pool. I definitely airballed the last 5 fish.
So it wasn't your gun, because you went through 3 guns.
Well, look, I'd like to say that maybe it might not be my gun. But I'll wait for the replays before I make my judgment call, thanks. And I'll go to the third umpire.
So I have no idea what's going on here. My engines are telling me we've got 100 litres left in the tank. I think somehow one time that we thought the tank was full, it might not have been full. I'm not too sure, because we've just run out of petrol. And we've got 7 kilometres to go to get back. And we're going to try to do it on the electric motor.
I
And when we get sick of that, we've got 2 dive fins there. We're going to jump in and give us a kick.
Well, currently we're doing 3.5 miles an hour, so we might have about an hour and a half to get home.
Let's hope the batteries last.
Oh boy.